In the third video of this section, we're going to look at solving a rational equation. So a rational equation is simply an equation that is made up of some number of fractions. So this example that we're looking at, it says solve x divided by 3 plus 3x divided by 4 equals 2. So the first step that we're going to take is to what I like to call killing the fractions. So teachers often instruct students to multiply both sides by the least common denominator. Oftentimes, students have a hard time finding the least common denominator. So what I like to tell students to do is to multiply everything in the equation by every denominator. So we're going to multiply both sides of this equation times 3. And we're going to multiply both sides of this equation by 4. Okay, this is equivalent to multiplying both sides by 12, which would be, in this case, the least common denominator. So let's see, we have x over 3. We're going to multiply that times 3 and times 4, plus 3x over 4. Again, we're going to multiply that times 3 and times 4, equals 2. And again, we're going to multiply that times 3 and times 4. So when we do the multiplication, we can see that this first term, those 3's simplify out. And when I say simplify out, I mean 3 divided by 3 is simply 1, so we could just cross those out. I wrote the little 1's there. Oftentimes we don't even write the 1's. We just assume that they're there. So we're left with x times 4, which we're going to write with the coefficient out front as 4x. My next term, here we have our 4's. They simplify out. And we're left with 3x times 3, which is 9. So we have 9x. And then on the right side, we have 2 times 3 times 4, which gives us 24. So notice the result is an equation without any fractions, which is why I instruct students to kill the fractions, multiply everything by every denominator. So now we can go ahead and we can solve this. 4x plus 9x, we just combine like terms. So that gives us 13x is equal to 24. And then we're going to undo this multiplication just by dividing by 13 on both sides. So we have x is equal to 24 over 13. And we should check this solution, but for time's sake, I'm going to stop right there. I'll let you check that solution on your own.